Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Shark Tank in San Francisco, California. 53 degrees, a little windy and cloudy this afternoon for this Western Conference battle as the San Francisco Sharks host the Vancouver Legion. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. I am Mike Daggs, your play-by-play commentator this afternoon. Alongside me in the booth is the one and only Bronze Bomber, Matt Wilson. Also part of our crew today on stats is the legendary Andy Hamilton. Matt, what do you think about our matchup today?
Well, we have two winless teams. Vancouver is a big surprise as they made the playoffs last year. Expansion teams could struggle. However, San Francisco made some roster moves this week, including adding a receiver. We'll see how that works out.
Absolutely. The Sharks only put up 7 points in Week 2. Vancouver only 3 points. The Sharks were bitten by the turnover bug, giving up a league-leading 6 turnovers in the first 2 weeks. The Vancouver defense has surrendered 40 points on average over the first 2 games of the season. But as you mentioned, they lost their first 4 last season before making the playoffs, and they also have 4 takeaways on the year and have a run defense that's ranked in the top half of the league. It's time for both of these teams to hit the reset button, see what they can do here today. Someone's going to come away with their first win of the season. Matt, how are we going to find out who that'll be?
You know it, I know it, on the field.
Absolutely. So here we go. The ball is teed up, ready for kickoff as we get the first quarter underway here in sunny San Francisco. Ball is taken back at the 8-yard line. Returned up to the 26. Where the Sharks will come out on offense. Sharks offense led by Jacques Luyendula at quarterback. Receivers Gabriel Manning and Django Anoli. Luyendula back in the gun for first down. High snap. Looking downfield. Throws. Nearly picked off. But it is caught for a gain of 4 on the play.
That's what I expect to see out of the Sharks offense. Lots and lots of passing. They've got a matchup advantage, I think, receivers to secondary compared to Vancouver. So we'll see how that goes.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Luyendula back in the gun yet again. Looking under pressure, and he is sacked.
Tick-tock goes the clock. Ouch.
Didn't even seem like he was in the backfield for too terribly long, but just long enough for the defense to get through and make a nice stop.
Yeah, you did a decent pocket there, though. He should have stepped up.
Did you see who that was on that sack, Matt?
No, I didn't.
That was Leroy Jenkins.
Pass me some chicken.
3rd down and 14. Luyendula going deep down the middle, and it is caught for a first down. Beautiful reception to the tight end in his first SFL game, Amari Manuel.
And one of the new acquisitions, like I was touched upon it earlier in the broadcast.
Luyendula under center for the first time today. Still going to throw. Quick pass over the middle, and it is picked off. Intercepted at midfield by the Vancouver defense. A key turnover. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, it was Frank Champion on the interception, by the way. As I mentioned, you know, the Sharks seem to be bitten by the turnover bug, and there we go with another one.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yep. That's. But when you don't come out with a running back, I mean, the defense knows what's coming.
Yeah, it makes it a little one-dimensional.
He's not pleased.
No, not at all.
A little upset about that one.
So Tom Pepper leading the Vancouver offense onto the field. It's going to hand it off to Jonathan Sanchez. Nice run up the middle for a 10-yard gain and a first down.
That's what I expect out of Vancouver, a heavy dose of Sanchez. Now, the Sharks did gain a receiver, but they lost a linebacker, so this is ripe for Vancouver's offense.
Jonathan Sanchez, the running back. We have Trevor Farrell and Brett Killian and Jeremy Vega, wide receiver. Tight end Tristan Carr to round out the Vancouver offense. First down and 10 from the San Francisco 40. Pepper back to throw. Throws it over the middle. In and out of the hands of Brett Killian.
Ugh, surprised to see that. I know the pass was a little bit behind him, but doesn't drop many.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Pepper under center, 2 running backs in the backfield. Pepper's going to hand it off to Sanchez yet again, runs it up the middle for a gain of 2. Brings up a 3rd down and 8.
Sticking to the plan. San Francisco needs to step up here on 3rd and 8. Vancouver's offense is very well rounded. Not really outstanding in any one particular area, but they can throw the ball around a little bit.
Pepper in the gun on 3rd down and long. Looks like a 5 receiver set. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Pepper takes the snap. Looking, throwing deep downfield, and it is hauled in for a 1st down.
Nice pick by Farrell. Plucked it out of the sky. Break down this replay here. Pepper's looking, and yep. Nice and open over the middle.
Beautiful reception there by the first career game receiver here, Trevor Farrell. He was a new addition to the Vancouver squad. 1st down and 10 inside the red zone for the first time today. Handoff to Sanchez, goes nowhere. They mark it as a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, that's what the Sharks have got to do. Stop the run. That's #1 priority. I think if they do that, they'll have a decent chance in this game.
Just taking a quick peek at the chat. Liam Crowder says he's here on behalf of the Queen to support Vancouver. That's so sweet.
God save the Queen.
2nd down and 9. Pepper 7-step drop. Looking deep downfield. Has all day to throw. Nearly intercepted. Farrell, his intended target on the play. Pass was broken up by the defense.
Tobe Kaufman? Oh. Yeah, I mean, Farrell's new, so their timing might not be in sync. It looked like that was the key. Ooh, just a little too far in front of him. Yeah,
absolutely. He was just brought onto the team this week, so not a lot of time to practice.
Oh, here we go again. 5 more wide receivers than you can count, almost.
Well, I can count to 5. There's 3 on the left, 2 on the right.
I have trouble with it.
High snap. Pepper looking downfield once again all day. Throws towards the end zone, and it is caught, but he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Nice reception there again by Farrell.
Well, he made up for that last one. That was a great throw by Pepper, though, and he gets this ball off in a hurry. Runs that post, and oh, man, I don't know. He might have been in.
And we are going to see a challenge on the play.
I can predict the future.
You're a genius. That's why I have you as my analyst. I need these key analysis plays happening.
This inside information.
It's amazing.
I think he's in.
Yeah, it looks to me like he does get the ball inside the pylon, but we will find out here in a second. And the play stands.
Oh.
Andy Hamilton making hand gestures that we won't repeat over there on the sideline. Not a fan of what the refs
He's just giving you the California howdy. Anyone see the Beverly Hillbillies? You know what that means?
So we're going to have a 1st down and goal literally already across the goal line.
Don't ask Andy about out-of-bounds receivers.
I hear he was in bounds. The ball is handed off to Sanchez. He runs in for an easy touchdown. It kind of makes me wonder. I mean, with this, obviously, you
want the ball's alive. It's alive. Stop it.
You want to get leave the ball alone. You want to get the touchdown, obviously, but with as close as they were there and having a 1st down and goal, was it worth the timeout to challenge that play?
It looked obvious to me, so I would have thrown the flag, just knee jerk.
No, that's a good point.
And nothing is guaranteed from the 1. We saw in one of our last games that people sometimes struggle from the 1.
Beck's Kick'em's on for the field goal try. Mark Salt for the hold. Ball is snapped down, Kick is up, and it is through. And we have a 7-0 lead, Vancouver over San Francisco here early in the first quarter.
Kick'ems will never let you down.
Kick'ems has the ball teed up, ready to go. We'll see the second possession for San Francisco today. They've got to focus on ball security, Matt. They can't keep continuing this trend of 3 turnovers a game.
You know, former NFL player and fullback Ryan Moats, I mean, he wasn't even on the field.
Right, yeah. Every snap we saw there, I think we only saw the running back once.
Right.
And Moats was out there, like you said, 0 times. I mean,
give him the ball.
Well, at least got to see what he can do. I mean, that's why he's on this on the roster.
Yeah.
So looks
and
like we are not
again.
We are not going to see him for the first snap. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back in the backfield for Luyendula. He is going to throw. Deep drop, throws over the middle, and it is caught for a 9-yard gain on the play. Gabriel Manning with his first catch of the day.
I mean, they want to use Dula. He's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the SFL. So I get that you want to throw the ball around, but you got to have some kind of running game. Maybe, here we go.
And here's
Moats.
Moats. Yeah, Moats making his first appearance of the day on a 2nd down and 1. Of course, now you almost think it has to be handed off to him, and it is. And he is immediately stuffed. No gain on that play. He's brought down hard there by the defensive tackle.
Now what do you do? Do you try that again? I don't know. I might come out in a similar formation and throw a swing pass or something. Get him thinking.
It's Bam Franklin on the stop.
Now there's a guy that's a good name.
You can't run through a guy named Bam. And he is going to hand it off to Moats again on 3rd down and 1, and he does get a couple yards, enough for the first down.
Yep, smart call.
Yeah, you can't abandon it. I mean, you only try it once, and it was stuffed, but you got to go for it again. And I mean, you have one of the few star fullbacks in the league. You definitely need to try to see what he can do and see if it's worth having that position paid that highly. Hand it off to Moats again, stuffed again. No gain on that play, brought down by Marquise Reed from the linebacker position.
Yeah, now you have a running back in San Francisco who is not the most talented, but you can still use him in a lot of different ways, and I haven't seen the Sharks really do that. Swing passes are my main weapon of choice.
2nd down and 10. Luyendula throws it quick over to the right side. Moats on the reception, spins his way up to the 44-yard line. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, it wasn't the running back, but there you go. Again, 5 yards.
And that is, I think one of the advantages that you do have by having a star fullback is, you have your running back out there and a fullback. A star fullback at that. It almost gives you, like 2 good running backs.
Yes. Plus he's a good blocker.
So Luyendula's going to throw on 3rd down. Going over the middle, down the seam, picked off again. Returned to the 44-yard line. Another interception. Once again, poor ball security. I believe that was Josh Banner on that pick.
Yeah, he was one of my highlighted guys, the highest paid defensive player on Vancouver, and making his presence felt.
San Francisco leading the league in turnovers, as I mentioned, with averaging 3 a game. Here we are halfway through the first quarter. We're already at 2.
Well, they might make it.
Vancouver's offense comes back out onto the field. Pepper's going to drop back on 1st down. Looking downfield, under pressure, and he is sacked. Held onto that ball a little too long.
He stepped right into the defender. He's got to know better than that.
He just kept on looking and looking and looking, and it took a little too long. David Njoku on the sack for the Sharks. Brings up a 2nd down and 15.
I don't know why they shied away from the run game on that 1st down, but...
Quick out route to the left-hand side is complete. They regained the yards they lost on the sack. Trevor Farrell with Another reception on the day. So far, he's the only receiver that has been targeted.
Paging Brett Killian. Brett Killian, please come to aisle 5.
Sharks defense playing press coverage here on 3rd down and 10. Pepper back to throw, going deep down the middle, and it is caught for a nice first down. Jeremy Vega finally becomes part of the game here.
I think I'm seeing some issue with the Sharks defense. They're playing a lot more man than is usual in the SFL, and sometimes that leads to major mismatches. And so, so far, it hasn't panned out for them. I know Mexico City would run almost an entirely zone defense.
So we tick down, approaching 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Tom Pepper having a pretty clean game so far. Hands it off to Sanchez. Pounds his way up through for a gain of 5 yards. Gets it up to the 12-yard line inside the red zone.
So San Francisco's going to keep playing man. Feels to be wide open for Vancouver.
Matt, in the chat, the real BK says that aisle 5 is the deodorant section. He's wondering if you're trying to tell him something.
I thought it was the women's lingerie. No, never mind. We will continue.
2nd and 5, a handoff to Sanchez. Makes his way up to the 7 for a first down. 1st and goal. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Yes, chat. Keep your corrections coming. I need to be aware of these things. I haven't been to Walmart in a while. Sorry.
Yeah, they had a reset. They moved some stuff around since you were last there. It's an honest mistake. It happens. Pepper's going to hand the ball off to Sanchez. Runs his way up for a touchdown. Untouched into the end zone. 7 yards.
A few more touchdowns. I'll have to start calling him the Sanchez.
Oh, no.
Hopefully there's no butt fumbles in his future.
Let's hope not. He's having a good game so far. Andy Hamilton loving what he's seeing out of his team so far today.
Here comes the always dependable back kick'ems. Should be another easy extra point.
Kick is up, and it's good. Can always count on Beck's kick'ems to get you what you need.
Definitely. No salt in that wound. Salt's the holder. Calm down, Mike. It'll be okay. Our play-by-play man's having a little bit of a breakdown.
I'm good. And the ball is teed up, and it is kicked. Taken back at the 10-yard line. Returned up to the 29. See what the Sharks can do here on their 3rd drive. First 2 drives ended in interceptions. That's got to stop, obviously, Matt. What do you think? What adjustments do you think they need to make here to get that corrected?
A lot of deep dropbacks, a little bit more short passing game. I'd actually give it to halfback. Give him a try.
And we are going to see a throw here on 1st down, going over the middle. It is caught for the 1st down. Nice gain on that play.
See, that's just what the doctor ordered, not this long, drop back situation where the defense knows what's coming. I mean, I thought it was going to be a run.
Amari Manuel with the reception on that play. Nice outside post route for the tight end.
It's more of a route to success.
First and 10 from midfield. William Dula is going to hand it off to Moats, who spins his way up to the middle for a gain of 5. Gets it into Vancouver territory as we tick down inside a minute and a half here in the first quarter.
Yep, that's what they need, more of that. They need to win on 1st down. They need to get more than 2 yards. We'd call that a win for the Sharks.
Another 2 running back formation here for the Sharks. Luyendula going to throw. Throws out route to the left-hand side and is caught short of the marker. But it is another reception by Gabriel Manning. Gain of 4.
A very highly paid wide receiver, and that's a connection you need to develop.
Luyendula, 6 of 8 on the day. His only 2 incompletions obviously went to the Vancouver defense.
Well,
He's going to hand it off to Moats on 3rd down and 1, fighting his way up, and he does get enough for the first down.
I wasn't sure.
Looked close, but the refs mark it just past, moving the chains. Alone in the backfield on 1st down. Luyendula looking, throws a short pass to the left-hand side, and it is caught. That one for a gain of 5.
That's perfectly fine. That's more what I want to see. You don't have to go for it all on every single play.
Tim Brown Jr. on the reception. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, Vancouver Legion 14, San Francisco Sharks nothing.
So, Mike, how's it feel? Last week we were doused in flames, and now we got water everywhere.
I know. I mean, talk about oil and water. I mean, it was about 110 degrees up in the booth last week in Indianapolis, and now it's a nice, cool, cloudy day here in San Francisco. 53 degrees, a little bit warmer than back home in western New York, though.
Oof, tell me about it. Oh, it's nice in Mexico, man, let me tell you. The parties have been sweet.
We have a 3rd down and 3 at the 32-yard line. Luyendula going to be under center. And he is going to hand it off to Moats, who's stuffed short. He does not get it. Only gains a yard on the play. Brought down. Can't quite see who made that tackle. Looked like it may have been Bam Franklin again, I believe.
Yeah, and again, I don't know. I try the running back. Give him a chance.
So 4th down and 2, we're going to see the offense stay out onto the field. It's a little bit long to go for it. I think they might just be trying to draw the Vancouver defense off sides.
Yeah, I don't mind this in the first half. It's the second half I have more of an issue with.
And the play clock at 3-2, and we do see the timeout. So 1 timeout spent by both teams now. 1 on a challenge, the other trying to draw the other team off sides. Leaves us with 2 each inside 10 minutes here early in the second quarter.
Well, it's a little upset at his quarterback, but I don't know what else he could have done.
So here on 4th down, we will see the field goal unit come out onto the field. This is going to be a 40, looks like a 48-yarder. Chris kicks for the kick. James Winter is going to hold. Kicks everywhere. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. And that will give Vancouver good field position to start their next drive.
Chris kicks wide. Ooh.
Almost looks like it may have been almost short as well. I think that was about the max of his range.
Yeah. We don't know what the wind situation is around here, but they might have been involved with that as well.
Yeah, it is a little windy here. About 9 to 10 mile an hour winds coming out of the south-southwest as Papper goes deep downfield and incomplete. In and out of the hands of his receiver, Brett Killian. I think that was actually Killian's 2nd target today, if I recall, but no catches. Max Jackson on the pass breakup.
Went to the wrong aisle. That is a nice play by Jackson.
He's able to get up there and swat the ball away without creating a PI. That's good.
Yeah, it looks like he was playing wide receiver on that one. So I guess San Francisco is doing one thing right, keeping Killian at bay, but the rest not so much so far.
Pepper back to throw. Under pressure, steps up into the pocket. Throws in and out of the hands of that receiver. That was Jeremy Vega. Tight coverage, but unable to haul the pass in. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Vancouver offense.
This will be interesting. Vancouver looks like they're in a, well, could be either, but I think they're going to throw on this one.
Pepper going deep over the middle and is hauled in for the 1st down. Catch is made by, finally, Brett Killian hauling one in. Gets it down to the San Francisco 35-yard line.
There you go. Found the right aisle. That's all you needed.
That aisle was straight down the middle, apparently. First down and 10. Pepper under center. He's going to hand it off to Sanchez, running over the left-hand side. Beautiful gain. Gets 8 yards on the play. Brings it up to the 28-yard line.
Doing some work is Sanchez.
8 attempts, 39 yards so far. Averaging almost 5 yards a carry. Pepper's going to go back to Sanchez, who gets her way to the left-hand side. He's going to go 10-5, steps out of bounds at the 3.
Thought he was gone.
I thought he was, too. Safety able to get over there at the last second. Once again, Max Jackson on the tackle.
I think you'd rather be intercepting balls, but... gotta do what you gotta do. Now here we go. Goal line stand. Let's see if San Francisco can step up. Stop Sanchez.
2 receivers at the right, 2 running backs in the backfield. Is going to hand it off to Sanchez. He is wrapped up and stopped. I see Max Jackson again in on the tackle, as well as Chester Field from the linebacker position. Ganging up to make the tackle. 2nd down and goal.
I'd still try another Sanchez run. I think it's your safest bet.
Coming out in a running formation.
Maybe a little off tackle run.
A little hole to the right-hand side. Jackson sees it too. He runs in and touchdown. Jonathan Sanchez with his 3rd touchdown on the day.
Well, I said off tackle, and that's exactly what happened. Great blocking by Killian. He let go at the last minute not to get holding, but Sanchez just ran through him anyway, so good effort all around. Busy day for Kick'ems. Another extra point.
Bex Kick'ems back on the field.
Salt with a hold and Kick'ems.
Kick is up and it is through again. Kick'ems will never break your heart. 3 for 3 on the day on extra points. And we have quite a lead for Vancouver to start off this game. I mean, for a defense that had been surrendering on average 40 points a game over the first 2 games, so far allowing nothing to the Sharks, and the Sharks' defense just getting absolutely shredded. They're just picking the defense apart.
On both sides, running the ball and passing the ball, they haven't been able to stop Vancouver.
Kick was taken at the 10, run up to the 28-yard line, where we will see San Francisco get another attempt at it.
Ugh. It's tough. I mean, San Francisco really has to start winging the ball. I mean, if they have one more drive where they can run their normal offense, but if they let up another touchdown in Vancouver, they got to go fast.
My fear with that, though, is if they do just start airing it out and they just start flinging the ball around. I mean, that's why they have so many turnovers this season. We are going to see Luyendula getting crushed. He is absolutely hammered for the sack. Loss of 8 on the play.
They set the blitz.
Yeah, that was it looks like a corner blitz. Absolutely devastating for the San Francisco offense.
I'm not talking airing it out deep, but that was one of those long dropbacks and got him in trouble again. You know, at least put your running back there to give him some protection.
Dre Graham blitzing from the safety position gets the sack there. Pass over the middle, and it is going to be incomplete.
No, complete.
No, it is complete. Yep, he did haul it in.
Sliding grab.
Gabriel Manning with the reception there, but it is going to be short of a first down.
Almost sidearm delivery by Luvendula, and right, that's what they need more of out of him.
Looked to me like the ball may have come loose and hit the ground, but they are going to call it a completed pass. Power I formation here on third down. I would expect to see this one get handed off to Ryan Moats for the short yardage. It is handed off to Moats, and he does run it up through, gets a gain of 2, and another first down for San Francisco.
And like I said, that's all well and good to get 2 yards on 3rd and 2, but the problem is 2 yards on 1st and 10 is not a winning formula.
No, it's not. You got to at least get, you want to at least hope for 3 or 4, or more, obviously. So we have a bunch formation here. Handoff to Moats. He is going to get only 1. Looked like he gained 2, but the refs say 1. Second down at 9.
Not a fan of that formation. Unless you're on the goal line, everyone's all bunched up. I mean, it's pretty obvious what you're trying to do there.
Yeah, I mean, unless you audible at the last second and all of a sudden split some receivers out.
We haven't seen that yet from San Francisco. It's possible, but I haven't seen it.
Luyendula going to throw. Quick check down pass over the middle is complete for Django Anoye. His first catch on the day.
And the rookie,
new
guy.
Yep, starting his first SFL game as well. So that was the first catch on his career.
And off to the sidelines he goes.
Off to the sideline he goes. As we have a third down and 4, another what appears to be running formation.
They got to throw.
A little bit too many yards. Vancouver defense stuffing the line. They do drop back. Pump fake. Luyendula throws, and it is caught. Nice catch over the top. Gets it inside the red zone. Amari Manuel with another reception. Manuel
does on this route. It's just Luvendula, and oof, you can't throw it any prettier than that.
Right over the head of Major Key.
Looks like he was a little off key on that coverage.
Empty backfield for Luyendula. 3 receivers to the right, and his tight end. Back to throw, throws it to the right, and it is caught for a gain of 7.
Yeah, smart throw there by Luyendula. Don't force anything into the end zone.
Tim Brown Jr. on the catch. So we tick down to 4.5 to go here in the first half.
Are we on the Moats diet now? We'll have to see.
Might be a little room to the left-hand side. Luyendula is going to hand it off. Moats will take it right up the middle. Gains about, looks like 2.
They're halfway there.
Third down and 2.
It's a tough one now. Moats has been getting 1 or 2 yards, so if you and looks like nope, Moats isn't even on the field.
Empty set. Luyendula. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, pass is deflected. Marquise Reed able to swat that one down.
I love the play call. He was open. It's just Reed made a better play.
Maybe throw it a little bit higher. But that is going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And we should see the kicking unit come onto the field. And we do.
Much more makeable kick this time.
Chris Kicks missed from 48 his first time around. This one, like you said, a much more makeable. Looks like about a 26-yarder. Snap, hold, kick, up, and through. That one is good. San Francisco putting some points on the board finally. 21-3, Vancouver over the Sharks.
Well, you got to start someplace. But now they need to stop Vancouver. Try to get back in this game, because if they don't, it could be happy trails for the Sharks.
Kicks has the ball teed up. And the kick is away. Ball is taken at the 10-yard line. Spins his way up to the 32. Decent return there
Yeah, great field
for
position.
Mahmoud Ajulani. Ajulani, a free safety on the Vancouver defense. Tom Pepper back under center for first down and 10. Pepper hands it off to Sanchez. Nice opening there on the right-hand side. Gained 6 on the play. Second down and 4.
Why not? You have a lot of time.
Sanchez only 18 yards away from 100 here in the first half. And, 3 touchdowns.
I smell some more Sanchez.
You smelled correctly. Running over to the right-hand side, wrapped up and tackled just short of the first down marker. Third down and inches.
That's fine for Vancouver. I smell another dose of Sanchez, and I mean, the Sharks have to stack the box and just try to stop him.
Well, that was Eric Stops on the tackle, so he has the right idea. Sanchez takes the ball. Another free run up the right-hand side. Good yardage. Brings up a first down and 10. 2 minutes, 36 seconds to go here in the first half.
I think even the old bronze bomber could have run through that hole.
Very slowly, but yes.
Limping, but yes. Didn't give me that nickname for my wheels.
And what will likely be the last play of the first half before the 2-minute warning. Pepper gets wrapped up and taken down for a sack. Loss of 9 on the play. Multiple defenders in the backfield. What's that?
He tried to do his best McNabb. He avoided 1 sack, but couldn't avoid the second one. Big number 95.
Yeah, pressure coming from the San Francisco defensive line. John Osiris, a new addition to the Sharks team. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. I think Vancouver's still okay if they're able to at least get maybe half of this yardage back. I mean, plenty of time. They have 2 timeouts left. They've been picking this defense apart. Can at least get themselves in field goal range, I think, here with 2 minutes to go. And hands it off to Sanchez again. Nothing on that one, so now you have a third down and 20.
Yeah, this is one of the few times that they have stopped him behind the line. Now I think, if I'm Vancouver, I just run it. I don't risk it here. You're up so much. Just let your defense handle it. But what do I know?
Analysis denied. 5 receiver set. Pepper going to throw. He is dropping back. Has time. Throws over to the left-hand side. Caught. Another catch by Trevor Farrell. His 4th on the day, but it is going to be short.
Fantasy stats.
Yeah, just padding the stats. Shoved out of bounds by Urban Aspie.
Well, I mean, it stops the clock for the Sharks, but they're going to get pinned likely deep in their own end.
Yeah, I would agree. So Jess Kingston on to punt. Punt nearly blocked. Taken at the 10. Runs it up for a gain of 2. San Francisco will take the ball at the 12-yard line. So 2 timeouts, a minute 17. You figure they got to come out throwing.
Yeah, they're going to wing it one way or the other. It's going to be either great or not pretty. Luvendula's just got to go for it.
And we have a 1 receiver set to the left. Dula's going to hand it off to Ryan Moats for a gain of 1. He is wrapped up and brought down.
To me, that's frustrating.
Yep.
I know you throw a lot of interceptions. I know you're down big, but that's why you can't hold back.
No, I mean you gotta try. You're down big.
You got a great quarterback. You got a great receiving staff. You just got to use them.
Yeah, down 3 scores. You'd figure with a minute left, you'd want to try to do something. But no.
The Legion are happy to not use any timeout. Kind of surprising here.
Yep. So handoff for no gain on that play. So we tick down to 30 seconds here in the first half. I guess at this point I would expect to see another run. Although now they finally bring the receivers out off the pine.
It's a decoy.
Delayed handoff goes for no gain. And now Vancouver says, let's see what we can do with 17 seconds left. And they call a timeout.
Yeah, they might be smarter than me in this case. I forgot they lost a timeout. So they get the ball back. They have 1 timeout left. That could actually be very valuable.
Especially with this field position. I mean, San Francisco is going to be punting, from the goal line. So you expect maybe the
40
the
or
punt.
45.
San Francisco, I believe, does have a star punter, so maybe they can get a little bit more distance out of this one. And it does go right down to the 45. It's wrapped up and tackled. You figure what? Maybe one quick throw over the middle, call your timeout, kick a field goal?
I think it's Hail Mary time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't want to try to get it on the leg of the always reliable Bex Kickums?
Yeah, I know. She'll never let you down. I don't know what they're thinking here. We'll see. Maybe they will. Yeah, look at this. They're not in Hail Mary formation.
Pepper under center. 2 running backs that I would imagine are decoys. They're kept into block. Looks like a safety blitz. Deep throw down the middle. It is caught to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Brett Killian.
Big mistake from San Francisco. Don't blitz.
The safeties were still back there. Looks like they blitzed the linebackers.
Just everybody back into coverage. You can't allow the big play here.
Safety Andrew Allen swats and misses.
Well, I guess Beck says I'm a little bit easier to kick now. Just the extra point again.
The kick is up, and it is through. 4 for 4 on the day for Bex Kickums. 1 second left, so we will see a kickoff. And then we will break for halftime.
I'll get myself some burritos.
I would imagine they're plentiful down in Mexico. I'm not sure where a good burrito place here is in San Francisco. Hopefully the catering people can bring some up to the booth for us.
Paging burritos, paging burritos.
Kickums kicks it away. Ball is taken at the 8-yard line. Runs up to the 31, and that will bring us to halftime. Your score, Vancouver 28, San Francisco Sharks 3. We will be back after a short break for the half. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Don't miss the SFL podcast every Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern on Twitch before the league's weekend slate gets kicked off. Join me, Mighty RX, defending champion team owner Ramos Lynn, and our host, Jack Brown, to break down all the headlines in the SFL. Jack, yeah, I know we gotta move on. Calm down. See you there, everybody.
Welcome back to the Shark Tank in San Francisco as we get ready to kick the ball off for the start of the second half. Vancouver putting points on the board like gangbusters in the first half. 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 through the air. And San Francisco will kick it back off and Vancouver will take over the ball to start the second half. If they can put more points on the board on this drive, Matt, this game, even though we're just starting the second half, might already be out of reach.
And the way San Francisco's playing, I'm just not liking their defensive scheme. And their offense isn't doing much either. So I'm not trying to get down on San Francisco, but I'm just calling it as I see it.
Well, as you mentioned, San Francisco got themselves another receiver but lost a linebacker, and now being down 25, I would expect to see a whole lot of Tom Pepper handing off to Jonathan Sanchez. 15 carries for 80 yards, over 5 yards per carry, and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Unreal stats as he gets the ball and immediately runs it for a 6-yard gain straight up the middle.
That's something Moats has not been able to do. As soon as he gets hit, he just flops to the ground. Got to be able to drag a few guys after first contact. Unless you can spin, but I don't think fullbacks are very good spinners.
We haven't seen much spinning. So we see a 2nd down and 4 here. Sanchez in the backfield. Takes the handoff, runs it up the middle. Carries a couple guys as Matt called for a 1st down.
Just what I'm talking about there. You know, instead of a 2-yard gain, it's a 1st down. And keeps the clock moving.
First and 10 from the Vancouver 41. Pepper will throw. Throws over to the left-hand side. Out route is caught for a 1st down. Trevor Farrell in his first career game. 5 receptions on the day for 65 yards. Quick shout out to Andy Hamilton, who is not only watching his team pick apart the Sharks, but is doing a fantastic job of keeping the stats for us. Appreciate it, Andy. Vancouver will get the ball in San Francisco territory here. Hands it off to Sanchez, running up the right-hand side. Huge hole!
Oh,
gets
boy.
his way all the way up to the 30-yard line when he is finally tackled by Andrew Allen. Beautiful gain.
Yeah, Sanchez is just eating this team apart. First a huge hole I could drive a truck through, and then just getting extra yards on contact.
110 yards now on the day for Jonathan Sanchez. And Pepper's loving this. I mean, he's having a great day too. 8 of 12, 176 yards and a touchdown. Triple-digit passer rating. And he can just take these easy check-down passes at this point and just keep padding his stats. He doesn't need to try to fight from behind. And it looks like Vancouver's off to an excellent start in this game.
Yeah, you know, it's a no gain, but it's a smart play. You're up 28-3. You don't need to throw a pick.
Exactly.
Don't even risk it. Just
right.
You know, let the clock keep running. You got Sanchez. He's good for almost a 1st down and carry in the second half, it looks like. So just don't take any big chances.
Pepper will throw in 2nd and 10. Quick throw out to the left-hand side to Brett Killian, who gets his way up to the 14 for another Vancouver first down.
Yeah, this is the Vancouver team I remember from last season. Looking, I mean, oh my God, what a nice out route. Nobody even close. 3 grabs and 96 yards for Killian. I called him out earlier, and he's having a spectacular second half.
Merrick Itera was able to finally push him out of bounds. I think he was the one who was supposed to be covering him on that play. Played a little too far off and got lost when he made that cut. Pepper going to throw a short drop, throws it over the middle to Brett Killian again, who does catch it for a gain of 2. Short throw, but safe throw.
Safety. I mean, that's all you need. Like I said, with this lead, time's ticking. I mean, everything's going Vancouver's way.
Second down and 8. Pepper under center. Will throw again. Quick throw out to the left-hand side, and it's caught. Jeremy Vega with the reception gets it up to the 5-yard line. Not quite enough for a first down. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
It's almost painful, the surgical dissection of his defense.
Yep.
Any way you slice it.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Death by 1,000 Sanchez around the street.
Yeah, I expect to see Sanchez here, and we do. He runs his way up the middle.
Ooh,
Short gain, but enough for a first down, 1st and goal. Max Jackson with the hard hit on the tackle.
Maximum pain. You got to smack him a few times. They haven't really done that. You know, Sanchez has been a winner pretty much every time he's gotten tackled, driving guys forward.
Sharks defense crowding the line. Trying to stop Sanchez, and they're able to stop him. No gain on the play. 2nd down and goal. 6.5 minutes here to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Vancouver's loving this. Look at the time. I mean, they've almost ran out half of the 1st or 3rd quarter. Come on. Even if they get a field goal, it's a win.
Luyendula watching from the sideline, not able to do anything at the moment. Sanchez takes the ball over to the left-hand side, and he is short.
And an off-tackle run that was successful when they scored the first time, and tried to do it again and almost got there.
Third and goal from the 2-inch line.
Who are you going to call?
Power formation, I would guess we're going to see Sanchez take the ball over to the left-hand side here. And we see him run straight up. No, it's not Sanchez. That is his backup. But it is good enough for a touchdown. Is Myron Jackson Jr. with the carry. Straight up the middle, giving Sanchez a little bit of a breather. And why not? Why not spread the love around?
And even Jackson Jr. was able to carry a guy forward for a touchdown. Beck's on to kick another one.
Speaking of spreading the love around, Beck's Kick'ems being a little greedy this week, taking all the field goals and extra points for herself. And we will see one more. Kick is up, and it's good. 35-3 Vancouver over the Sharks here midway through the 3rd quarter.
What a kicking performance. Andy's got to love every minute of it.
It's always good to be perfect on the day for your field goals and extra points. 5 for 5 on the day. Andy Hamilton has to be loving his kicker this week. Kick is back to the 10-yard line. Return is spun up to the 27. We will see what Luyendula can do on this drive.
He needs something, anything. Something big. Maybe not on this particular snap, but soon.
Fumble!
Oh, no.
Looks like, I believe San Francisco is able to jump back on the ball.
Not what you want to see out of your star fullback.
No, absolutely not.
2 hands for safety.
Second down and 10 for San Francisco. Another handoff to Moats, and he is stuffed again.
This team is just missing a dynamic running attack. And if they're going to go the fullback way, which still could work, they need to use them in a multitude of ways. They've only thrown 1 swing pass to him all game long. He needs some more.
Big Frank Champion on the stop there, ran right up the middle and crushed him.
It's just all or nothing formations. There's no middle ground.
Well, it's 3rd down and 8. You almost think he's got to throw. Luyendula throws over to the right side, has a receiver open, and is caught for the first down. Finally, a nice out route there for the first. Pass was hauled in by Django Anole.
Haven't called his name too much. Yeah, like I said, that's where you got to work. Those medium passes, outs, slants, But this running for 1 or 2 yards on first down, it's not only going to kill you on time, but it's just not cutting the mustard for yards.
Or a run for 0, for that matter. Ball is brought back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Marquise Reed. Brings up a second down and 10 from the San Francisco 44.
Reed's had himself a pretty good day.
Ball is handed off again to Moats. Gets a little bit more on that carry. Gains 5. Gets his way up to midfield for a 3rd down and 5.
Now they have to throw, like I say, I like a nice out or a quick slant. Don't be getting this, long developing. Okay. They might be doing it. We'll see.
Looks like it will probably be a throw. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Luyendula back to throw. Throws to the left-hand side, and it is caught, but he is marked short. It looked like he was past the first down marker, but the ball was not past the first down marker. Gabriel Manning on the reception.
Love to see that one again.
Looks like the offense might be staying on the field.
I mean, yeah, you can give it to Moats now. They need yards.
I would like to see that play again, but we don't. The ball is handed off to Moats, and it looks like he is stuffed. I'm not sure he made enough.
I know, he did not.
He did not. Tackle on the play by Red Ross. Comes from the defensive end position into the middle. Makes the stuff.
I can't blame San Francisco there. You got to try something. And you're that close, but it's been rough sledding.
And that brings the Vancouver offense back on the field. Tom Pepper under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Ball is handed off to Sanchez. Another big gain for 5 up the left-hand side.
Now to me, this man's your offense now. Just run. Even if you got a punt, I mean, the clock is just the sands of the hourglass are running out.
Corner's playing way off. Looks like they're over 10 yards away from the receivers here. Ball is handed off to Sanchez around the left-hand side again. Gains 10 yards on the play again, just absolutely gashing the San Francisco defense.
Well, you made the point. The corners are playing way off, and he bounces it to the outside where there's no corners in sight. Finally, one comes into the picture, and they're all blocked out. If they play closer to the line, that route might not be available for him. He has to maybe cut it back more inside.
Toby Kaufman on the tackle for the Sharks. Yeah, I'm not sure why they would play so far off. I mean, it's not like there's really a big threat of Vancouver throwing the ball here. They're just trying to run the clock out. Corner's playing press coverage now. The ball is handed off to Sanchez. This time he is wrapped up once again by Toby Kaufman. No gain on that play. Actually, they mark it as a loss of 1.
And see, nowhere to go. He just had to take it up the middle and nothing there.
Brings up a 2nd down and 11 as we tick inside 2 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Pepper under center. Going to hand the ball off. Once again, it's Jonathan Sanchez.
Oh.
He's able to gain 5. Brings up a
It's
3rd down and
clothesline.
5.
With the second really hard hit, Sanchez has absorbed all day.
Yeah, the Sharks defense just doesn't appear to be playing nearly as physical as they would need to be. Crowd here in San Francisco still getting involved, doing what they can as Pepper comes out in an empty backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throws over the middle, and it is caught. Nice, easy pitch and catch. Jeremy Vega with his 3rd catch on the day. There you can
Getting
see
ugly
the
out there, boys and girls.
can see the comparison between the 2 quarterbacks. 2 totally different outcomes. Pepper having a great day. Luyendula just not, unfortunately. Pepper is going to throw on 1st down. Throws a wobbler deep over the middle. In and out of the hands of Merrick Itera. Almost had the pick.
Almost had the commentator curse.
Pepper having a great... Oh, never mind.
He'd still be having a great day, but yeah, so don't say it.
Never mind, folks, never mind. Pepper is just there. That's all you need to know. Sanchez taking a breather on the sideline. Empty backfield. Pepper will throw. He is immediately under pressure. Wrapped up and brought down for a loss. Jonathan Osiris with the sack.
And that's why you pay a man a contract to disrupt. We haven't seen too much of that. Pepper running for his life, but that time he got wrapped up.
Crowd once again on its feet for a 3rd down and 19. At this point, maybe even out of Bex Kickham's range.
Never say never.
Pepper back to throw, throwing it deep over the left-hand side, and it is picked off. Returned up to the 26-yard line. Finally, the Sharks defense can get something going. Arbin Asipi, with the pick.
Just man coverage and underthrown ball.
I'm sorry, Pepper.
You did it.
I did it.
Twice in a row.
It's all my fault.
He didn't know.
9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Not the day you want for Moats. 1.6 yards a carry.
Yeah, that's just not the stats that you want to see out of your star fullback. Ball is handed off to Moats, immediately stuffed right at the line. Frank Champion coming up to make the tackle. And that will bring the 3rd quarter to a close. So Vancouver up by 32 to get the 4th quarter going here. Only have surrendered 3 points to the Sharks after surrendering 40 in each of their first 2 games on average.
Yeah, and the Sharks just, I don't know what the heck they're doing.
Well, at this point, I think they're just, I don't know, playing for pride. They're just going to keep sticking to their game plan, it looks like, as Moats has his longest carry of the day, gain of 7.
Yeah, I mentioned Moats early in the game, not getting any carries, and now I think we've got a little bit more of an overdose of Moats.
Another carry to Moats, bounces off a blocker and shoots his way over to the left-hand side. Gets enough for the 1st down.
And I don't know if the backups are quite in for Vancouver yet, but I think they're just on cruise control. Let them get 5 yards. The clock is their friend.
Still coming out in this power run formation. Vancouver just stuffing the line. Handoff to Moats. And he is, of course, wrapped up. Vic Bowers Jr. is able to wrap him up and get the tackle. We will take a brief break for a quick announcement from the SFL from Andy Hamilton.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
Thank you, Andy. That brings up a 3rd down and 9. Empty backfield for Louis Ndula. Back to throw, looking deep over the right-hand side, and it is caught for the 1st down. Would have liked to see a little bit more of that earlier on. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah. Banner. Oh. I think he ends up making the tackle, but yeah. They need to take advantage of these corners. They're good, but they can be exploited, as you saw by Vancouver's allowed point total. But the Sharks just seem to have, they're either really bunched or they're really wide. There's no middle.
Right. Louis Ndula going to throw from an empty formation again. All day to throw. Under pressure and brought down. Sack on the play by Stanley Hudson. Looks like he is in the backfield after a while. I mean, there was way too much time.
I think everybody went deep and there was nobody open, but as a quarterback, you've just got to get rid of the ball.
Brings up a 2nd and 21 from midfield. Louis Ndula going to throw deep down the middle, and it is caught to the 10-5 touchdown, Gabriel Manning.
Touchdowns, they do exist for the Sharks.
They can be done.
Again, Manning is very skilled. I wish they had gotten him involved earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Manning with a decent day so far. He is approaching now, especially with that big catch there, approaching 100 yards. As we see Chris Kicks on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is through the uprights. Brings the score Vancouver 35, San Francisco 10. 8 minutes, 13 seconds here to go in the 4th quarter. And we will take one more quick break for another message from the SFL, this time from Cameron Irvine, our commissioner.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are #Loading Legends in the SFL.
Thank you, Cam. Ball is taken to the 32-yard line where Vancouver will take over. And at this point, I mean, even with 8 minutes to go, would you expect to see some of the backups in here, Matt?
Not after that touchdown, no. But I think San Francisco, never mind. I said they should stuff the line, but not with this formation.
Empty backfield for Pepper as he throws on 1st down. Throws an out route to the right-hand side. It is caught, but he ran backwards a little bit. Brett Killian on the reception, only a gain of 2. But that does put him over 100 yards on the day.
Kind of a dangerous throw. It hung up there, and I'm like, oh, no. You don't want to get a pick 6.
All of a sudden breathe some life back into San Francisco. Still would be quite a feat to overcome, even if there was a pick 6 there, but it would have made the game a little bit more interesting at this point. So Sanchez is going to take the handoff on 2nd down and 8, brings it up for a gain of 4, brings up a 3rd down and 4.
I just stick it on the ground here with Sanchez again. Keep that clock moving. You don't want to throw an incomplete pass or interception and then, give the ball back to San Francisco.
Absolutely. Sanchez averaging still over 5 a carry on the day, so another carry would be a first, but they are going to throw. Easy out route. Wide open is Brett Killian. Catches the ball and gets a 1st down.
Sure, why not? What do I know?
If you're not going to cover him, I guess we'll throw it to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could complete that with my right arm throwing that ball. It was so wide open.
So, quick look at the chat. Volcano 4, Mahmoud Ajulani, Josh Banner, Marquise Reed, Christian Pundit, all here to join us. Ball is handed off. Gain of 5 on the play brings it up to midfield. Jonathan Sanchez just absolutely sticking to this. I can get 5 yards of carry every single time.
Well, you know, if you have 5 yards of carry twice, boom, it's a first down.
Excellent math there, Matt.
The wisdom of John Madden never fails.
Pepper hands it off to the right-hand side. This time a lot more than 5. No, I thought he was going to go much farther than that, but he does gain 8, enough for another first down. Andrew Allen on the tackle.
They haven't really been able to stop that off-tackle run. I mean, look at the blocking, and I thought he'd be going for a lot longer. Right here, 30. Yep, just shedded the block of 31, and could have been gone. But still, great game for Sanchez. The clock keeps on churning. And
you almost wonder if Andy Hamilton would prefer that one not go for a touchdown so that his offense can just keep chewing up this clock here at this point in the game.
No, he wants touchdowns. He wants to score.
No gain on that play for Sanchez. As we tick down to 5.5 to go here in the game. 2nd down and 10. Pepper will drop back and throw. Quick throw over the middle. Attempts to hit Killian. Killian tries to one-hand it, but he can't bring it in.
Yeah, no moss for you, Killian. A little out ahead of him, too, though. Not much he could do. He tried his... Well, maybe he just didn't want to get hit. I don't know. He kind of olayed on that one.
Checking back in on the chat, the real BK says he's got his dad watching the game now. Hi, BK's dad. Glad to have you with us, too. The more the merrier. As we have a 3rd down and 10. Pepper alone in the backfield. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Pepper looking deep under pressure. Gets rid of the ball over the middle. Oh, it's tipped. In and out of the hands of linebacker in coverage.
Yeah, it was dangerous, but, you know, live to punt another day.
Vancouver will punt the ball back to San Francisco. See what they can get going on offense at this point. I would expect to hopefully see some more passes. It worked well for him the last time. Ball bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looked like he might be able to pin him deep, but momentum carried him back.
Yeah, not the best kick. I don't know. I think he needs to start talking to Bex Kickums for some pointers on kicking.
That would probably be very helpful. You can't beat the perfection that Bex Kickums has shown us today.
Definitely 100.
All the way, absolutely. And we don't see a passing set. We see another power run formation. Ball is handed off to Mose, and like deja vu, it is stuffed at the line. No gain on the play. Again on the tackle, Frank Champion, and combining with Marquise Reed. I mean, the two of those guys, I've been calling their name all day long. Yeah. They've just been stuffing the line.
Here's a different formation. 2 running backs.
Only 3 down linemen for the Vancouver defense. 3 linebackers as Luyendula throws, and it is caught, and he does get his feet down in bounds. Django Anoy.
I guess my only criticism there is that you're not using your tight end, but at least you're trying something different.
Ball's been actually pretty well spread around. 5 receptions for Manning. And obviously he had a touchdown as well. Amari Manuel with 3. Django Anoy with 4 now.
I mean, Lewandula, he's thrown 2 picks, but he hasn't really been awful. It's been the running game that's kind of let him down.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 picks came in the first quarter, and, he's kept it clean since then. Of course, now watch me jinx him, too. Throw over the middle, it's caught. There's the tight end, Amari Emanuel.
Fasten your seatbelts, folks.
Here we go. Now we're cooking. 3 receivers to the right. Luyendula back to throw. Under pressure, steps up into the pocket, dumps it down. The pass is tipped. Marquise Reed had a chance to catch that one, but he swats it. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 3.
Lewandula did a good thing that Pepper didn't do in the first half. Moved out of the way of the sack, but then that throw was kind of atrocious.
Real BK correcting me. The pronunciation is Anoa'i for the receiver.
Geez, I knew that.
Django Anoa'i.
Oh.
Luyendula throws a dangerous pass. Tim Brown Jr., the intended target, in what appeared to be quadruple coverage.
But again, they're just streaking. There's not a lot of creativity in these routes. But now they got to go for it. So just get a slant or an out. You only need 3 yards. Nice and easy.
Luyendula back to throw. Throws it over to the left-hand side, and it is caught. Breaks one tackle. Can't break the second. Josh Banner on the tackle. Django Anuai. Now I know how to say his name, and he gets another catch.
Let's see. Ran a little out. Boom. Big play.
Luyendula hurries back to the line, flips it out to Ryan Moat, spins, gets his way up to the 22. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 as we hurry back to the line. Inside 4 minutes here to go in the game. Luyendula going to throw. He's under pressure. It looks like he's wrapped up and brought down.
Got to protect your quarterback here. You got 2 guys back there.
Especially with only 3 down linemen. So they're running a dollar formation. Deep throw over the middle. Caught for the 1st down. 1st and goal.
And you get this Luvendula some more creative routes and some time, he can really deliver a good, nice ball.
Another catch by Gabriel Manning. This time a pitch over to Moats, who gets his way inside the end zone for another San Francisco touchdown. If he can't get it done on the ground, toss it to him in the air. And we just got splashed up here in the booth. I'm soaked.
First toasted, now splashed. I don't know.
Where are we going next week? We're going to have to plan better, Matt. I think we need to bring appropriate attire depending on where we go.
I don't know.
I forgot my raincoat.
We go into like the Sky Dome next. I'm going to need a freaking jumpsuit and a parachute. We'll see.
We're going to need to talk to the commissioner about this equipment that we're being provided with for these games. It's hazardous work conditions.
They don't pay me enough for this.
The extra point try is successful. Brings your score Vancouver 35, San Francisco 17. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the game. Are we going to see an onside kick here, Matt?
You bet your bottom dollar.
Chris Kicks getting the ball teed up.
Andy Hamilton all of a sudden is having a heart attack on the sidelines.
Watching his lead slowly diminish. Kick is away, easily recovered by Vancouver. They will take over at the San Francisco 40-yard line. That ball really had no shot of getting it back to San Francisco unless it just bounced off the hands of the Vancouver return man.
Apologize for the call. You know, the ladies are always calling the Bronze Bomber. Can't get enough.
Tell them to wait. Silence your cell phone. And we still see Jonathan Sanchez in the game. He's able to get the ball up 7 yards this time. 2nd down and 3.
Well, they
inside
kind of
3
need
minutes.
Sanchez still at this point. I mean, San Francisco still, I believe, has 3 timeouts. So a couple quick hitters, and it's a one in a million shot, but you never know.
Second down and 3.
Well,
empty backfield. Buckle up. Here we go. Second down and 3. Play clock down to 3, 2, and the snap is away. Under pressure, he throws. Wild pass.
Oh, man.
Tries to dive to make the catch, but he can't quite get it.
I don't know if Tom Pepper is overriding Andy Hamilton's instructions. I would advise not to mess with Andy tonight. He's not in a good mood.
Kyle Cobb, the intended target on that play. He was hit as he threw, so made the ball go a little too deep. Ball is handed off. Almost gets the first down. Just short. Myron Jackson Jr. with the carry. I believe that's his second of the day. Brings up a 4th down in inches. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 35-17, the Legion over the Sharks. See what Andy Hamilton does here.
Does he bring out his star kicker? Bex Kickums?
You may as well. Bex has been absolutely perfect. Perfect all week in practice. Perfect all game on extra points.
Can't ask for a better kicker.
You really can't. And we'll see if Bex can perform more miracles with this 46-yarder. Kick is away. And Bex lets Andy Hamilton down with a heartbreaker of a miss.
Yep. Tore his heart right out with that one, going off the post. And that sets up San Francisco in some interesting field position here. I mean, a big play, and, well, things get more interesting.
Absolutely, and they have 3 receivers split out to the left-hand side. Moat's on the sideline for this play. Going to throw it over to the right-hand side. Nope. Yeah, that was the halfback with the reception.
I was calling for that earlier in the game.
Going to need to get a little bit more on each pass than that. Maximus on the catch there. That one is hauled in by Gabriel Manning, but just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, not loving that play call, but he got the ball out just in time.
Louis Ndula under center, 2 backs in the backfield. He is going to throwing it deep over the middle, and it is caught to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown to Django Anawai.
Django Unchained. I got sprayed again. Jeez, stop it. There's a giant shark. I'm afraid for my life.
The shark is coming for me. Nice throw down the right-hand side, wide open. I was expecting a run there. I saw Moats. It's second down in inches. I think maybe the Vancouver defense was expecting the same thing.
Coach Andy's yelling at us at the booth that the backups are in. Well, backups may be in, but now it's a reasonable game. Onside kick, touchdown, and then you need another field goal. Let me see what this...
2-score game. Coach Andy Hamilton might want to change that philosophy of having the backups in. I'm not sure that this game is over yet.
Yeah, it's a 9-point game right now. Touchdown, field goal wins it. Stranger things have happened. And I don't think San Francisco has used a timeout yet.
Chris Kicks lined up for the onside try. See if he can have more success this time around. Ball is away, and it is once again easily recovered by Vancouver. Able to return it about 5 yards, getting it up to the 37-yard line. And that's a bit of a heartbreaker for San Francisco. If they could have gotten that ball back, they'd still be in business. Obviously, like you said, game's not over.
Nope, not over.
But that one hurts.
They got to just key in on Sanchez. And Pepper's got to stop throwing passes.
And Pepper is going to hand it off to Sanchez. And we will see San Francisco call the first of their 3 timeouts.
There you go. There's that off-tackle run again. This time, San Francisco was all over it. They had everyone on the line.
Brings up a 2nd down and 11. Minute 24 here to go in the game.
Just keep stacking that line, San Francisco. You know what's coming.
Defenders approaching the line, trying to get a run blitz going, and Sanchez is still able to gain a couple. Brings it up to the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 8. San Francisco burns the 2nd of their timeouts.
San Francisco, bring those safeties up. Dare them to throw. They're not going to, I'm pretty sure.
Third down and 8. Key stop here for San Francisco if they hope to get back in this game. Ball is handed off to Sanchez, and they do make the stop. Max Jackson flying up from the safety position, as Matt called it. Getting the tackle brings up a 4th down and 4 from the 31-yard line.
Oh.
Are we going to see Bex Kickums trying to fix Andy's broken heart and make this kick instead of missing it?
Take these broken wings, Bex. Let Andy fly again. Don't do him. Don't do him like this.
Don't do him dirty. Bex make this kick from 47 yards out. The kick is away. And it's through. 48-yard field goal. It is good.
Redeemed.
Redeemed. Bex makes the kick, and this brings it to a 14-point game. Still just 2 scores, but that obviously helps Vancouver maintain a little bit more comfortable of a lead. Minute 13 to go, and I believe they used all 3 of their timeouts on that drive, so minute 13 to go, no timeouts. Let's see what Louis and Dula can do.
Honestly, San Francisco has put themselves in the best position possible, pretty much, considering what they were dealing with.
It was a very slow start for the offense, but they definitely got themselves back in the game. I mean, even if this does end up being the final score, it's going to look on paper like it was a much closer game than it appeared for the first 3 quarters.
Well, and the Sharks, they got to make some adjustments on their play calling. They need some different routes, some different combinations of players, instead of this all or nothing style they seem to have.
Trips formation to the left. Louis and Dula throwing deep over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of the defender. Mahmoud Ajalani got his fingertips on that ball. Pass intended for Gabriel Manning. Incomplete.
My heart skipped a beat there. I thought he might have had him. Hits him there. He's gone.
Would have made an exciting finish. Would have seen the 3rd onside kick try. But instead, we see a 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line.
This formation has not done Lundula any favors.
Lundula back to throw. Going deep over the middle. And that one was right to the defender. Intercepted by Mahmoud Ajalani. And that seals the game.
Called that. That formation should be burned. Oh,
Ajalani puts himself? Ajalani got his fingertips up, tips the ball in, and picks it off. All by himself, is able to seal the game. Now we can just kneel it away here. As the Sharks are going to lose their 2nd game at home, 3rd on the season, going to 0-3.
Yeah, Mahmoud must play some volleyball in the offseason. That was a beautiful play.
Pepper takes a knee. One more knee will do it. And that will end the game. Coming up next, everybody needs to head over to Twitch tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for Fan Night. Watch the game voted into primetime by you, the fans, as the Indianapolis Red Devils head to Tulsa to take on the Desperados. Should be an exciting matchup tonight.
Are they giving away free bobbleheads?
I believe they are, but only to the first 1,000 that get to the stadium. And we're here soaked in the booth in San Francisco, so I don't think we're going to make it, Matt.
I think Cam should ship us some bobbleheads.
I'd rather just have a raincoat at this point. Tomorrow night, head back to Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. We will wrap up Week 3 action for the Season 9 Championship rematch as Matt Wilson's Mexico City Aztecs visit the Chicago Wildcats. That's the end of our game. Your final score, Vancouver Legion 38, San Francisco Sharks 24. This has been a presentation of the SFL presented by APM Music. I'm Mike Daggs. My analyst has been Matt Wilson. Good night, everybody.
Hasta la vista.